Well, hello there. Hi. How are you? I feel a little awkward. It's been a while since I've filmed, and I'm in a temporary new filming setup back in my bedroom, so you hear traffic behind me since I live on a busy street. So yeah, hi. Again, this feels awkward since it's been a while. I figured today would be a great day to do a get ready with me and to film myself doing makeup for the first time in a long time. So we're just gonna talk about life, depression, and like real stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. And if you're new here and this is your first rodeo with me, thank you so much for clicking, and hopefully you stick around and enjoy the video. My name is Em and you're watching Makeupry. Today's gonna be the first day I do my makeup in quite a long time. I have some skin issues today, which I guess is good. Means I am, you know, like a normal person and not like the influencer YouTuber person who has a filter on, because I never use filters. I don't like how I look with filters, to be honest. And I have no idea what makeup I'm gonna do today. My hair's all over the place. I'm wearing all black except for this button-up cozy flannel. So I can do anything. I'm kind of tempted to use this palette today. This is from Colored Raine. It's their Neutral Chic palette. It is a beautiful, obviously neutral palette that leans gold. I got this in a giveaway. I'm part of the Makeup Geek Academy community, and I ended up winning this giveaway, which was really cool and unexpected. So I graciously accepted my giveaway prizes, and this is one of them. And I've been wanting to use this palette, so I might use that today. Alright, let's just talk about my face for a minute, because I feel like I need to kind of talk about what's going on right now. I've been under so much stress, and there's so much going on personally that I just don't even share about online, even on Facebook with family and friends and such, just because it's hard to talk about, and I just don't like to talk about that stuff with people that aren't that in that inner circle. So my skin has taken a beating in a sense. I have severe eczema on my face, so I have a lot of dry patches, which is where a lot of this redness is coming from, is from dry patches. I've had some acne, which I've never really had issues with acne. I might have had like a single pimple, but I have a few on my face, which is rare for me, which I think is going back to stress, and my diet hasn't been that great, so there's that. So yeah, I'm working with some sensitive, problematic skin today, and I've been hesitant to wear makeup because I've had dry patches on my eyes, eyelids, in my eyebrows. There's a little dry patch right above here, obviously around my nose, and it's just not been fun. But I think I'm on the upswing now. Cross your fingers for me, because I certainly hope I am. I'm wearing a deep moisturizer. I'm wearing a Lush one, because it's like super hydrating, and it lasts all day. Like, my face feels really supple. And then I'm trying this out. Hopefully it doesn't react badly or poorly on my skin, but this is the 111 Skin Harley St. London Rose Gold Radiance Booster. So my face has a little bit of glow because of this. It's kind of got this pearlescent look to it. I'm not going to squirt any more out because I don't want to waste it. I'm tempted to put more glowy stuff on just so that my face looks especially yummy. I just washed all my brushes in the last couple weeks, and I decided to count them because I truly did not know how many makeup brushes I own, and it turns out I washed at 237, and then I found that a few more in my collection here of random boxes of makeup that I hadn't put away. But anyway, it was quite a shock to count that many, because it doesn't look like a lot, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take, like, 200 palettes, like that takes up a lot of room. But 200 brushes, like, they're small, so you just don't think about how many you own until you count them. And I counted them, and I'm like, holy smokes. But anyway, I digress. Boring brush time. I just put on this Yensa Tone Up Essential Glow Primer, just in the T-zone area, because again, I'm a little dry today. Let's do eyebrows, because I'm gonna frame my face. So another item I got from the giveaway is the Makeup Geek brow pencil. This one is in dark brown. It's a quill pencil, a typical like eyeliner size quill pencil. So we'll see how, ooh, that's a little dark. I don't think I'm gonna like that. Yeah, that just went on super thick, really dark. I think that will need to be an eyeliner because it's very creamy. I'm gonna switch it up to my Sephora something or other, whatever this is called. It's just like a micro brow pencil. I like these because I can control how much product I'm putting on my eyebrow and can create hair-like brush strokes. Like whatever strokes, hair strokes, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, I think, right? It's amazing how a brow can change your face. Like, I look meh. Now I'm like, I look a little more fierce. I feel a little bit more like me now that I have my brows done. They're a little strong, but that's okay. They're not quite even, but again, sisters, cousins today, I think. Sisters, but not twins, right? So what have you guys been up to? I have taken a few days off from working. I have one more quarter left for school. Then I'll have finished my degree, which woohoo, but I've taken a year-long hiatus because of everything going on with my house. I feel like there's constantly issues with my house. So after all the repairs were done, I enjoyed having a full kitchen and dining room and office again, sort of. You know, I moved everything home from storage and was going through stuff and getting things unpacked, and I had 2 more water leaks. Bad ones. And so my kitchen's destroyed again, my dining room's destroyed again, my spare bedroom is destroyed again, and it's all pipe leaks again. So I'm fighting with my HOA on repairs, and they're refusing to repair them, even though pipes are within their purview. And they're saying my insurance needs to cover it, and my insurance is like, well, maybe not so much because you guys have deferred maintenance and you guys didn't do what you're supposed to do. So I get to delve into the legal side of stuff and having to worry about a lawsuit and trying to figure out how to get my house back in order, because it's that my house, or lack of house right now, has really affected my mental health. And then, you know, I started out the new year so strong because I was so just motivated. Like, this is going to be the year my life changes. I'm going to work on, you know, my health and getting into a better mental health state. I'm going to be in a better financial situation where I have a full-time job again and not having to rely on gig work, which is so unreliable. And I won't say a lot about Instacart and DoorDash and all of those gig apps, but I will say that they take advantage of their contractors, their delivery and shopper people. They take severe advantage of them and don't want to pay them. They steal tips. They steal money. They lie. They cheat. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So that's what I've been relying on for income is, you know, gig work and some freelance consulting stuff, which isn't as plentiful as it used to be. Plus, working from home is very difficult when I don't have an office space right now because of water leak destruction. So it's been wonderful. The beginning of the year, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a job. Like, all these things are going to line up, and I have a plan. I do have a plan. It's very hard to be motivated right now, and I've been very frustrated with how slowly things are progressing, not progressing, and I feel as though I'm just stuck in a rut in every single way possible, and I hate it so much. On that same note, you know, I know that things will work out. I have strong faith in that. It's just frustrating when it's like, I've been living through this for so long. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to start over, have a new life, new beginning, new all this stuff. And it's like, I was so motivated, but then a lot of stuff has happened this year so far. So we started out the beginning of the year with 4 deaths. I'm gonna cry. I didn't want to cry. My grandpa passed away. A really good family friend passed away. I hadn't seen her in a long time, but I grew up with her. One of my old classmates passed away from high school. She unalived herself I think. Nobody's really talking about it, but I think that's what happened. And then an old coworker also passed away. It's different when someone you barely know passes away. You're still affected by it. It's not the same as, you know, when a close family member passes away, like a grandfather. But I've had it all. I've had like people I know in general, like acquaintances, all the way up to close family. And it's just been bam, 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 bam with me. And it's been rough. The other day, I was out walking and I was just thinking, why do I feel like I'm stuck? So stuck. And it just, you know, in those moments I'm praying. You know, I'm Christian, but I don't really talk about that here on YouTube or anything. I just don't feel comfortable with it because I don't want people to feel like, oh gosh, she's preaching to me. I don't want that at all. But anyway, I was praying, and I feel like God answers us and talks to us all the time, but it's not always in a clear voice. Sometimes he responds in ways like a random stranger will compliment you or say something nice or just say something that lifts you up, or some general little thing happens, like you think, oh no, I'm gonna get stuck at that light, and it stays green for you so you're not running late. You know, little things like that. But I heard him say, forgive yourself, because right now you're in a season of grief. That hit me really hard because I've been very hard on myself. I've been beating myself up. I have a history of suicide attempts, and I haven't tried that in a long time. The ideations are there because those thoughts, they don't go away, but it's being able to recognize them and push them off and say, no, not today. That's not who I am. I'm stronger than that today. Those thoughts are always there though. You know, I feel like they're crushing more so lately, but again, I'm strong enough that I'm not going to do that. There's also self-sabotage, and there's some things in my life where I feel like I've made it more difficult for myself than I needed to in struggling with certain things. I don't feel comfortable going into all the details of that, but there's just a lot of areas where on that walk I had to stand back and think, yeah, I know I've been self-destructive in some ways with, you know, my health and mental health, and not doing the things like cooking for myself or actually eating healthy, not going for walks, not exercising, not sticking to the plans I had at the beginning of the year to read every day, to write every day, to take 20 minutes in the morning and prepare myself for the day. You know, those little things, those habits, those rituals add up to building yourself up for a better day, for a better mental health day. And I've just been neglecting that, and I've been neglecting self-care. So much so, like makeup and, you know, my skincare is just like, ugh. You know, my hair, I haven't done much with my hair. Like, I waited several months to get a haircut recently, and my hair was just looking really ratty. So there's stuff like that. I've been angry with myself for just not being in the mental space to take care of myself. And in that moment on that walk, it was just, it hit me really hard. Like, forgive yourself. It's okay to not be okay right now, because you've been through a lot. You're grieving. And it was weird because I know it wasn't me. That wasn't me talking. It was God talking to me. And it's just the idea of grief. Like, yeah, I've been going through a lot. No, it's not even just the deaths that I've been experiencing this year. It's the loss of my home. You know, I've dealt with 6 giant, major, destructive water leaks in 5 years. I lost my career position. I lost another job after that, and another job after that, because the economy and things going on with my home where I could not work anymore because of the stress and all the things going on. I feel like I lost a sense of myself with just everything that's been going on. In 5 years, I've lost my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, several friends, friendships. I lost my sole income and career. I lost other jobs. I've lost just my health. I've lost mobility. I'm now considered disabled for some reasons because I have severe osteoporosis, and after I fractured my back the last time a few years ago, my back never healed, and it's not like I will never recover from that injury because of the way my bones are so brittle. So it's just all of these things that I've been going through these past several years. It just hit me so hard again on that walk. Like, it's okay, you've lost a lot, and it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to give up, but it's okay to forgive yourself for not being okay. And that was a hard-hitting moment for me. And you know, I'm supposed to be doing my makeup right now, but I'm kind of like pausing because I'm teary-eyed. Sorry for the not get ready with me. Sorry for the rants. I am going to use this palette. I think I just want some really pretty shimmery gold in my life. I'm going to take the light color and just kind of, you know, swoop that in. That's kind of orangey melony. That's like a melon color almost on me. Almost cantaloupe. Interesting. I should have used a base. Oh well. Emotionally, I have not been in a place to come back onto YouTube. I actually had so many, I still have plans, but I had so many plans with my other channels to start uploading frequently onto the Kitchen Show, which is cooking and like lifestyle and all the fun home stuff that I love, like crafts and art. I've been really into like the cozy side of YouTube lately, like Desi Darling and Our Cozy Cottage Life, and there's so many other creators I've been watching. Just, I don't even know their names because they're recommended, and I've been loving that content. And you know, I want to create content that I love watching myself. And I haven't really loved beauty YouTube lately just because I don't have the money to spend on new products, and I don't even have the desire to get new products, to be honest. I have so much, and I feel this overwhelming desire to just use what I have. And I feel like a lot of people are in that situation right now. I mean, the economy's not so great, so, you know, spending money on what seems so frivolous, makeup, you know, I'm not in the mood to do that right now. You know, I went into an Ulta recently, maybe actually like a month or two ago, and I walked around thinking I'm gonna allow myself to buy $50 worth of stuff just because I needed a little self-care moment. And I was like, well, I need mascara because I'm out of my regular mascara. And to be honest, I only spent $12. I bought a mascara and I bought like a mini size something or other, or like makeup wipes or something. That's it. And I was allowing myself to buy like a fancy palette or something. Nothing seemed interesting. I don't know if it's just me kind of growing out of love with makeup, or it's just me not really having an interest in what's on the market right now, but that's just where I am, I guess. Anybody else? I mean, maybe I'm not the only one. Maybe it's just, you know, a sign of the times. But regardless, it feels weird because it's like, you know, I love makeup. I've been on YouTube for so many years doing makeup and amongst other things, of course. Tapping into the dark brown with a fair brush. This is called Fly Wings. I had to tell you the name of that because it's so cute. It's like a little angled flat liner brush. But I'm going to use it here on the outer corner and just kind of, well, we'll see. This might not have been the best brush to use for this after all. Going back to the whole makeup thing and just not participating in the YouTube space of makeup. You know, and I love makeup. I still love it. I still watch videos on occasion, not as much as I used to. Most of the content creators that I used to watch are just not creating content that interests me anymore. And it's not, you know, a bash on them at all. It's just more of the way YouTube is these days. I'm just not interested in product reviews. I'm not interested in learning about new makeup because, again, I gave myself freedom to buy new makeup and I didn't even do it. I don't know if it's just my depression or what, but it definitely is kind of an eye-opener for me. Like, if I'm not watching this content, why would I create it, you know? I've noticed that as I've kind of gotten back into watching beauty YouTube, the videos I'm interested in watching are the ones where they're getting ready, or you're getting ready with them, which, you know, is very subjective. It depends on if you like the creator or not, because obviously whatever they're talking about has to be of interest to you. And, you know, my subscriber base, for example, is very, 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 very small in comparison to, you know, everybody else. So it's like, do I want to create Get Ready With Me's because, you know, do I have anything interesting that a random stranger is going to want to know about? I have no idea. But I'm just doing a Get Ready With Me right now anyway because I want to. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing with my makeup. I had an idea of what I was doing earlier, and now it's just like, nope, that's not what I'm doing anymore. I think maybe I'll soften this up a little bit more. Maybe if I can. I don't want it to fully blend away. Getting older kind of stinks because my eyes are starting to age a bit more, so I will make this work. It's not like I have anywhere to go. I am going to go for a walk here in a little bit. The weather's nice enough that it's, you know, it's not raining right now. Thank goodness. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Something. Because the weather is another thing that contributes to my mental health. And it's one reason I don't like living in the Pacific Northwest, because the rain is real. Like, this whole area, it does rain. It does rain a lot. This is looking a little patchy. It's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm just going to keep blending and blending and blending until it's soft enough for me to like it. And then I'll just pile other stuff on top of it. As you get older, you kind of have to adapt and change your makeup techniques to work with your changing skin. And since I have to use so many steroids on my face, my skin is a little bit more aged than I'd like. Gold. Let's swatch. Let's do a little swatch party. Oh, that's very velvety and smooth. They're almost like cream finishes. Wow, very metallic. Oh, they're definitely more of like a cream finish. Ooh, I really like this champagne pink color. That's gorgeous. Let's do the darker gold here, like the middle of the eyelid, back towards this brown to disguise the atrocity I created there. And then I'll use that champagne color. So these two together. Do I want my flat shader though? Let's see how it works with the flat shader. That's pretty. I feel like it might apply better with the finger though, so let's just do that. Yeah. The thing with me moving around, creating a new setup, is I can never tell how good the lighting's going to be in a section until I actually export footage. And, oh shoot, I just got that everywhere. Oopsie. That's why I don't do face makeup until after. I don't know if it's coming off on camera as nicely as it is in person. It's very pretty in person. Do you think this is a bit much for a walk? Probably. But you know what? I will look fabulous on my walk because I want to. And I deserve to feel fabulous. As do you. So if you decide that you're going to do your makeup just to go on a walk, do it. It's a little much, but whatevs. I'm going to dip back into that brown, that deep dark brown, and kind of just tap my little brush into it and kind of intensify a little bit and kind of go around the corner and round it out a little bit more just to give it a little more depth, because I've lost a lot of the depth because I didn't like how it laid down, but I like that better. I just have to make sure to tap it evenly because I'm sure this will dry to like a cream to powder kind of finish. I've never used this palette before, so I want to make sure I don't look patchy. Let's do a little swooping action here. Soften all those edges up. Blend away some of the sparkle. Well, that's alright. I do think it looks kind of okay. I'm gonna wash my hands and get some tissue and wipe off all the glitter, so I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've cleaned up the face a little bit, the fallout and such, I didn't realize how much fallout I had until I actually, wiped some stuff away and realized they aren't just dark circles. That was just a shadow fallout mess. I added this product, which is no longer available. It's the Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer for Becca. Rest in peace, Becca. But I just applied that under eyes so that I can apply concealer. This one's a little bit more of a color corrector concealer. It's peachy toned, as you can tell maybe. It's always hard to tell on camera sometimes. I'm going to blend a little bit of this on my face, the Complexion Rescue. It's going to be a little dark because I'm not, tanned or anything. Let's use a Kabuki. kind of buff that in. I've applied some of my complexion rescue to my face just now. My camera cut out. Sorry, I didn't get all that filmed. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I have some more pink on this side than I do on the other side. So I'm going to kind of even that out a little bit more. So I mentioned, I think, if I didn't, that I've been taking a couple of days off from working because I've been needing rest. I had a little hair that fell out of my brush. So I've been just kind of resting. I've been doing a little bit of housework here and there, packing and that sort of thing, but mostly just kind of relaxing in bed and watching a lot of movies. I have a routine where when I come home and I'm ready to like wind down for the evening, get ready for bed, I lay in bed and watch Star Trek or some random TV show, mostly Star Trek, or I just finished rewatching all of Outlander, and I've been getting into The Serpent Queen and a few other shows here and there. But anyway, I haven't watched a good movie in so long, and that used to be what I did growing up. Like before bed, we would watch movies or TV, but mostly movies. And gosh dang, I have like little cat hairs flying everywhere. That was what we did growing up, and I just kind of rediscovered how much fun it is to watch a movie before bed. So that's what I've been doing. I've actually been watching a lot of movies, not just like one before bed, but like 2, sometimes 3 movies in a night. Like last night I watched Minority Report, and then I watched Basic Instinct. Maybe not the best movies to watch before bed, but nostalgia for Minority Report, the original one with Tom Cruise. I forgot how much I liked that one. It's so bizarre, but also so good. But it also has kind of a weird ending that I'm like, I don't know that I feel satisfied with that, because you don't know what happened to his kid. And then Basic Instinct is a movie that I have never seen before, and I decided, you know what? It's on Prime, let's watch it. Or Paramount Plus, Prime, whatever. I watch them on Amazon regardless. Yeah, talk about, whew. That is a movie that I was not prepared to watch. I didn't really know what it was about aside from a murder, and I heard that it was really sexy. I was just like, wow. I'm not a prude by any means, but wow. It was the director's cut, no less, so it wasn't even like, you know, the tamed down version. You definitely would not see what I saw on TV, watching TV. So that was like, you know, okay. Alrighty. I have a Milk makeup blush here that I've never used, and it looks really pretty. So I'm just kind of wiping that on my hand. I'm gonna use a brush to apply it. It's actually kind of pretty, and it's kind of blending away some of the foundation I put down for my, you know, to cover up the redness, but whatever. I am not trying to impress anybody today. If I were, I would try to put on more, actually, I should have put concealer down on my little blemishes here, but whatever. Oh, by the way, I used the Makeup Geek the eyebrow pencil as a liner. It's dark brown. I figured that might be a better use for that pencil, and it looks really pretty. This color is called Work. It's for cheeks and lips. Lip-wise, I'm going to use a Gerard Cosmetics one called Bel Air. A lip liner. I'm kind of, whoa, I overlined that a little bit. I haven't used her lip liners before. I've used her liquid lips, which I really like. This is really creamy. I'm also having dexterity issues because my wrist, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but I still have wrist issues. I think I broke it and it hasn't healed. Yeah, my dexterity in this hand is really bad. I'm having a hard time doing like fine detailed work, and I just wiped off foundation. I should have powdered that before I did anything. Oh well. This is almost like a My Lips but better color. That's as good as that's gonna get right now. It's kind of an interesting mix. Cool tone lip with a warm toned eye. Even though I have some cool tones in that center, I feel like the balance isn't quite there yet. I'm going to put some powder on because I need my foundation to stay put. So I'm going to use NARS. Whoa, I just spilled everywhere. I'm going to do a little highlighter and bronzer as well. I'm doing things kind of way out of order. I'm going to use the same brush as I used the blush for, just to kind of make sure it blends. And I'm using this Charisma palette from Kaleidos, which has bronzer and contour stuffs. I think I talked about this in the last video I uploaded, like how to wear bronzer in the winter time. For highlight, I'm going to use this one. I just grabbed it because the drawer's open, and it's a blush palette, but it's called Catwalk Pink from Wet n Wild, but I really like this kind of lighter tone pink area, so I'm going to just kind of do that here. And then I'm going to take the lightest shade right here in the center, or on the end, and I'm going to use this right here in the eyes, just to make sure they all are kind of married together. This just brightens that up a little too. I have a lip gloss with purple. Oops. I didn't want purple. I forgot this had purple in it. You know, the purple's fine. It's a clear gloss with purple glitter. But it's fine. That works. It's fine. It's from ABH. It's called Moon Jelly. Oh yeah, going back to the movies. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies. The other night I watched The Firm, which is another early 90s movie with Tom Cruise. I liked that one, although the music made it feel a little less thriller-like and more campy and just kind of weird. So I thought that was kind of my biggest critique of that movie. And then I've watched, what else have I watched? I feel like that's it. I know I've watched more, I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But anyway, have you watched any good movies lately? Do you have any recommendations for movies on Hulu or Paramount Plus, Stars, or Amazon Prime? Because those are the platforms I have. Or even YouTube. Let me know in the comments. But I am finished. Wow. I have a full face of makeup on for the first time in a long time, and I feel pretty. I feel pretty. I need to do this more. I really do. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for kind of, if you're sticking to the end, thank you for kind of sitting through my woe is me, life's tough rant. But I hope what you take away from it is that, you know, you just keep pushing through, and sometimes life is unfair and all of us go through stuff. So if you're going through stuff and you're having a hard time, you know, life will get better. Just, you know, forgive yourself if you've been really hard on yourself. I hope that's the message you take away. Anyway, thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be much sooner than a couple of months. And I will see you then. Have a good day and stay electric. Mwah. Bye.